Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today. Welcome back to the Pokemon build series video. Today we have Moltres, who is a flying fire type, and something I forgot to mention in the last two videos is that these three Pokemons are actually legendaries, and initially I thought for legendaries I would do 64 by 64, but I don't know, it just didn't feel like necessary for any of them to be 64 by 64, so I didn't. And also, if I do sound a little bit different, yeah, I'm a little bit sick. It's not great, not fantastic. I do feel a bit icky, gross, but, you know, I'll live. I'll be fine. I don't know, it's just one of those things where, like, one of my roommates was sick, I got sick, and now I'm just trying to get better. Drinking lots of tea with honey in it, eating lots of food, getting good rest, taking medication, all that sort of stuff. I was gonna say fun stuff, but it's not really fun being sick. So yeah, I do apologize. For the next couple of days, it might be a little bit, well, I'll sound like this basically. And it's not gonna be fun. It's not going to be fun at all. Also, I'm gonna be skipping some streams this week. I mean, listen to me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to speak for like 3 hours straight. I don't even know if I was gonna make it to the end of this video, so we'll see. I might decide to stop talking and change over to music, but I feel okay enough to actually, yeah, get through this video in verbal format. So yeah, I'll continue chatting with you guys and you know, just talking about the build and whatnot. So with Moltres, apparently I thought about doing a science lab near a volcano. So this is the third time I've used this specific lot, because this is the only lot that is near an obvious volcano. I don't think we have any other volcanoes in game. This one appears to be the only one that I can find or see. And I mean, it's a fire flying type Pokemon. I think the fire and volcano kind of makes sense, you know, like putting yeah, with like a little volcano research center here. And I don't know, I had a little bit of fun with it. It was something kind of fun and a little different compared to the other two lots that I've done here. One of them was a volcano retreat, and the other one was like an abandoned shack. I mean, it wasn't abandoned, but it was like, if you actually, you might be able to see in the background at some point, there is a build that I did off on the island where, yeah, if you're standing at the front of the slot facing away from the volcano, you'll see like a little shipwreck. And I built something so it was kind of like, oh, well, they were living in the shipwreck for a little bit, but, you know, it floods and whatnot, and they needed somewhere safer to stay, so they built this little hut thing. So we've kind of got, yeah, 3 different builds on this lot, and I had fun with it. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a really good, I say really good, it was okay. It was an okay build. There are some things that I think, because I was building this yesterday and I got sick yesterday, I don't know, I was a little bit out of it and a little bit unsure. But I did manage to get this all done yesterday, which is really, really good, because, yeah, sometimes I'm a little, I don't want to say all over the place and I have to come back to it later, but I'm a little bit all over the place and I have to come back to it later. So, yeah, it's been good to get this build done. I actually did try and take a nap in between the middle, like maybe about 11 minutes. That's where I stop, go try and have a nap for a couple hours, end up just laying down in the dark, and then, yeah, after that I come back and finish the build. So I feel pretty good. I feel a little bit ahead, and I'm hoping today I can do a similar sort of thing where, yeah, I just work on some builds. If I need to go lay down, I'll go lay down. But I feel better after I eat, and obviously after I take my medication as well. So, yeah, I don't know, there's bits and pieces that are helping me feel better, but also bits and pieces that are helping me feel worse. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be recording any more voiceovers today. I'll save my voice. I will not be streaming today, as I said earlier, because, yeah, I don't want to wear my voice out, and it's actually the biggest problem I have at the moment is a sore throat, and then it's a stuffy nose, so that's why I kind of sound like this. So yeah, this is your first video of mine you've ever heard. I promise this is not what I normally sound like. This is just, yeah, me being a little bit sick, a little bit over being sick. But hopefully, yeah, I'll get better soon. My roommate who got sick on a Thursday, and it is now Monday. So, yeah, they're still a little bit sick, but they're a lot better. So, yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna be sick for like a couple more days, and I just don't want to do that. But I do feel much better compared to yesterday. I mean, to be fair, I've just eaten, I've had medication, I've stayed hydrated, had a decent night's sleep. Like, there's a lot going on that I feel better, but as the day progresses, I could feel worse, I could feel better, I don't know. But I'm definitely going to be staying on top of all of that to not be as sick. I'm going to do a little bit of building, a lot of resting, and a lot of eating. I don't know, sometimes when I'm sick, I don't feel hungry at all, but then when I start to feel better, I start to feel really, really, really hungry. So the fact that I'm already hungry and I've only been sick for 24 hours, I think that's really, really good, because it shows it's good. It's hopefully going to be a quicker recovery compared to, when I'm usually sick. I don't know, I'm pretty good. I can bounce back pretty quick from being sick, which is just amazing and beautiful and wonderful and a blessing. But I get two options. I'm either sick for 4 to 6 weeks straight and it's just sick. I have a little bit of a snuffly nose, or I have a little bit of a sore throat, or I just can't get rid of this headache, or just stuff like that. But this one, I think it hit me a little bit hard yesterday after I finished the recording, and then I took medication, stayed very, very, very hydrated, I was gonna say I ate lots of honey, but do you eat it or do you drink it? I don't know. I had it on toast, and I had 4 cups of tea yesterday, and I had it in my cups of tea. It was very, very good. I definitely feel a lot better. And today, so for dinner we had, I call them Australian hot dogs or fancy sausage sizzles, because it's basically just like a beef sausage on a hot dog bun. And I had that for dinner last night, but there was also some leftovers, so I heated that up, and I put garlic dip on the bread when I had it this morning. So technically that was my breakfast, but I don't think honey toast would have really kicked it. That's not what would have been the same. I don't know, it was really, really good to have something like that, and I felt really, really good straight away. Like, after maybe the first or second bite, I felt much, much better, so I might have another one, and make myself another honey tea. I do have some healthier teas, but I only really like black tea. I'm very, very picky with my tea, so I might try, I think I've got a lemon and something tea, but I do not like the taste of lemon at all, which is kind of unfortunate, because if it's something that helps me feel better, I really should have it. So maybe I will give it a go, just to try and feel better, just to kick that little bit of the sickness away, and I'll put some honey in it, because again, honey is so good for you. There is a local guy who does make honey in his backyard, and I've been meaning to go get honey from him, because it's really good. It's really good for you to have local honey, especially if you do get sick or hay fever. Very minor hay fever. I don't want to say major hay fever. I don't know how to treat that. But talking to doctors and things like that, I've heard that having just some local honey can reduce your symptoms. And I'm hoping that local honey might also help reduce sickness. But I don't think it really matters what kind of honey it is, as long as it's honey and not, just plain old honey with just honey in it. Because it's very, very, it's one of the things also, I don't know if you guys know this, but honey is the only thing in your cupboard that will never go off. It is, like, you could find honey from thousands of years ago and eat it today and be perfectly fine. I mean, I say perfectly fine. I'm sure there might be something that happens within your body, but it's not off. That's what I'll say, is it's not off. It's not out of date, because honey does not have an expiry date. But if it's honey with added things to it, then yes, that will probably expire, because the added things will expire and be within that honey. The honey will still be fine, I reckon, but yeah, you can't really separate it. So yeah, don't recommend that. But I do definitely recommend honey. Just always. I love honey. Recently I've been obsessed with jam. So I've been having lots of jam toast, but yeah, when I get sick, I switch over to the honey. But I mean, even having jam toast, like, that's so much better than having, I don't know, like, Nutella toast or cereal or nothing. So yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend honey. Also jam. I love strawberry jam. It's my favorite. I don't really like any other type of jam. I'm so picky. I am probably, I don't want to say the world's pickiest person, but like, yeah, I'm kind of an inconvenience when it comes to food. But I am trying more and more food, and I'm trying new recipes, and I'm trying to, like, once I find something I like when I'm at a restaurant, I'll try and recreate it at home, because what that means is I've got an extra meal within my wheelhouse that I can cook and eat and feel good. But there's also, yeah, like, just a bunch of things where if you take the individual ingredients and you just cook them differently, you can create so many different meals, you know, like, you know, for example, I do eat chicken, so I can make a chicken pasta, I can make a chicken bake, I could have baked chicken, fried chicken, I could make a schnitzel, or a palmy, or, chicken and rice. Like, there's, I don't think I've personally come across chicken that I've not liked. Like, the seasoning is different, but I don't think there's a way of cooking chicken that I have not liked, that I have, from what I have tried. Obviously, if the seasonings I don't like, but yeah, that I feel like it's a little different, because the seasoning is not the chicken. The chicken is the chicken, the seasoning is the seasoning. As long as it's not lemon pepper chicken. I cannot stand lemon pepper chicken. But again, if you changed the crumb, when you make lemon pepper chicken, it's usually crumbed, or at least when I do it. Cannot stand it. Now, you may be asking, like, if you don't like it, why do you make it? I sometimes will make it for my roommates, and I'll make myself one that is a little bit of a different crumb, so that I don't have to have lemon pepper chicken. But they enjoy it, so why should they not have it just because I don't want it? And it also means they're not going to make it, because if they make it, they won't make the version without it for me. So it's just easier for me to do it that way. So I do it that way, and it works. But anyway, not the point. The point is, crumb chicken, delicious. Lemon crumbed chicken, no. So yeah, it's basically, I'm just trying to find more and more ingredients that I like, more and more ingredients that I can cook with. I was making a spaghetti about a week ago, and I put a lot of different things into my sauce. Is it authentic Italian? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I put in a lot of vegetables, because I like to play hide the vegetable from myself. A lot of people do it for their toddlers, I do it for myself. I know it's in there, I'm gonna eat it, but if I've hidden it, I can't pick around and not eat it. Because there's certain vegetables that I'd just rather not eat, or ones I won't eat at all. And the ones I'd rather not eat, if I hide them, I will eat them. Like, it's I kind of trick myself into eating them. So yeah, eating, like, for example, broccoli. I'm just so over broccoli. It's my mum's favourite vegetable, so growing up, we always had broccoli. I'm over it. But if you cut it up small enough and you hide it, I will eat it, because it's hidden, it's a tiny amount, and whatnot. I'm not a huge fan of, like, cucumber or zucchini. Now, that's not a taste thing, that's because I can't tell the difference between the two of them, and I had to grate one of them and squeeze out the juice from it, for a HelloFresh meal I did a long time ago. And ever since that day, I just can't do it. Like, the colour that came out of it was so weird, and I don't know, it just, the juice got everywhere, and I don't even understand why it asked me to do that. So yeah, it was a very interesting experience, and I don't want to ever deal with that again. So I don't really like cucumbers or zucchinis, but again, if you hide it, I will eat it. I don't necessarily put cucumber or zucchini in my pasta, in my spaghetti, but carrot and corn and tomato and onion. Sometimes I'll put peas. If I've got like a bag of frozen peas, corns and carrot, I'll put that in, but I generally like to chop up my own carrots. I don't know, I just chuck everything in, but yeah, with the seasoning as well. I just put in as much, like anything that I think would taste good, I put in there. It's kind of just a bit of a fun little add this, add that sort of thing. But yeah, one of my roommates came out while I was cooking it, and he said, like, is there anything even left in the cupboard? Like, you've taken every spice out almost. I didn't use all of them, you know, I wasn't going to you could put a little bit of curry powder in it if you wanted to, but I didn't use curry powder. And I didn't use any of the baking stuff, so I didn't use cinnamon or anything like that, but yeah. But it's my way of experimenting to learn what I do and don't like in terms of seasoning, because when you learn what seasonings you like, you can figure out what other meals you would like based on those seasonings, you know? Like, I already know what meat I do and don't eat. For example, I don't eat pork. I will never eat pork. Never want to, never will, just no thank you. Because I had one bad experience with it, and I'm not risking that ever again. So, you know, like, I know to skip anything pork related. But having, yeah, again, just like, I know I like mince, so I know I can make burger patties, I know I can make meatballs, I know I can make spaghetti. I'm not really sure what else you do with mince, but I'm sure there's a billion recipes out there I could try, but I would try them because I know I like mince. And again, it's the seasoning that changes everything, so I'm definitely leaning into the seasoning to figure out what I do and don't like about the seasoning. So yeah, if you're picky like I am, I definitely recommend that. It's definitely helpful, and yeah, you get to experience a lot more food. Like, if you had have asked me maybe, I don't know, maybe like 12, 13 years ago, if I would have eaten curry, my answer probably would have been no, or only if it's not spicy, and now I'm like, yeah, give it to me. Go for it. Like, please, give me curry. And so this week I'm actually making a Japanese curry. It's not going to be spicy because one of my roommates doesn't handle spice very well, but, you know, if someone wants it spicy, they can add spice to their own bowl. But, you know, it's I'm having fun in the kitchen, and having fun in the kitchen helps you become more adventurous, and when you're more adventurous, you eat more. That was a very, very long and roundabout way of saying that, yeah, I'm definitely going to try and eat some more fun new things. Anyway, I should probably talk about the build, because we are getting close to the end of this video. So yeah, like I said, it's a little science lab. I basically threw around as much get to work stuff as possible. And I don't know, it was a lot of fun. It was very interesting. So we've got 3 different rooms. They kind of do 3 different things. Not really sure what any of them do. But, you know, there's lots of fun, interesting things in here. So yeah, if you are a scientist and you work in a science lab, let me know down below what you think these 3 rooms do. Because I honestly have no idea. I know this little room here, this is an office space for the person who runs this little lab, and they do not do science, they just run the lab. And also, you'll see in a minute, I completely forgot to do, there's a little upstairs bit, completely forgot to do it. So if you want to download the slot, there's a free room up there for you to do whatever you want. And yeah, basically have fun with it, because I totally forgot to to do it. I will be uploading this build in, I don't know, maybe like an hour or so. So yeah, if this video is fresh out, the build might not be up yet, but it'll be out pretty much soon. Because yeah, I'm gonna be doing some building today, and I'm gonna upload it before I start, so that yeah, I don't forget to upload it, and then I'm not falling behind again and uploading 1,001 builds all in one go, which is what I've been doing maybe like 10 or 20 in a row, and it kind of clutters the gallery, and I feel bad. So yeah, I'm trying to do it every day that the builds go live to upload the build as necessary. So yeah, it'll be uploaded soon. I just need to open the game and get into it. But anyway, we're pretty much at the end of this video. If you guys have enjoyed my rambling or the build, and you want to see more stuff like this or listen to me ramble more, make sure to subscribe. I do come out with a video pretty much every single day, just not the last 2 to 3 days of February, depending on if it's a leap year or not, because of the A to Z challenge, which is linked down below. But yeah, until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.